Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now this video might be kind of long, so grab your popcorn and your thought juice and get comfortable. Now before I get started, a couple of things I want to mention. Number one, this is a review, not a sales commercial. I'm not trying to get you to buy an iPhone, and I'm not trying to discourage you from buying an iPhone. I'm just giving you my personal opinions and my experiences that I had while using this phone. Next, you're going to hear me talk about the Galaxy Note a lot. Now, this is not a full-blown comparison, but the Galaxy Note is the best Android phone out. This is the best iPhone out. So every now and then, I'm going to have to compare the two just to prove a point. And lastly, y'all already know my motto. I only pledge allegiance to the hotness. I'm not on Team Android, and I'm not on Team iPhone. Now, a lot of y'all are going to think I'm biased because you see a lot of Android phones on my channel, but that's only because Android phones come out every month. Now, if they came out with a new iPhone every month, you would see that on my channel. But check my record for yourself. All right, go on your YouTube search and put in Flossy Carter iPhone. You will see I have every iPhone that ever came out. So people ask me, what's my daily driver? I don't have one. Every day I walk around with an iPhone in one pocket and an Android phone in the other pocket. So if I say I like one better, you can believe I like it better. No biasness going on. All right, so first things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
White
calm down. All right, let me start off by answering a couple of questions. Number one, you got an iPhone XS Max. Should you upgrade and get the 11 Pro Max? Now look, I can't tell you how to spend your money and I can't tell you what to do. But if it was me and my money, I would definitely upgrade, and that's because of 4 reasons. Number one, the battery. The battery, if you compare the XS Max to the 11 Pro Max, is night and day. Now Apple claims you could get an extra 5 hours. I haven't measured it with a clock, but during my day-to-day regular use, when I get home with my XS Max, I got about 20 to 15% battery left. With the 11 Pro Max, when I get home, I'm having 40 to 50% battery left. That's night and day. That's a huge upgrade. All right. So if battery life is a major issue for you, 11 Pro Max, it's a no-brainer. Next, the camera. Now this is a huge deal also. 11 Pro Max, you got the wide-angle lens. Now, I know a lot of y'all Android cats, y'all sitting at home right now like, who cares about the wide angle? We had that for years. Of course, you don't care about it because you had it for years. But if you had an iPhone all the last couple of years, you never had wide angle, you're going to love that wide angle lens. Now, me personally, I take a lot of pictures in my car. You know how many times if I want to get the full steering wheel and the full dashboard, I got to have the phone right underneath my fucking neck just to get everything in the frame? You ain't got to do that anymore with the 11 Pro Max. You pull out your phone, press one button, you're getting that wide angle. That's huge. If you're heavy into photography, that's a major upgrade. Next, face unlock. The face unlock on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is the best face unlock on the planet. Point blank. There's no other phone that has a better face unlock than this iPhone 11 Pro Max. Trust me. And lastly, the look. Look for yourself. 2 cameras going straight. 3 cameras in that big square. The Floss Factor. All right. You go to Starbucks, you pull this one out. Now you look like a peasant. If you want to be on top of the food chain and you want the latest and greatest, you need to have 3 cameras on the back. Now look, all jokes aside, I know a lot of people don't care about that. Right? A lot of people don't care about that. I know, I'm just joking. But the main 3 reasons is the battery, the camera, and the face unlock. Now, if you want to get your flex on, you can easily tell which is the new phone and which is the old phone. Look, you work hard, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Next question. A lot of people want to know, if I could only choose one phone, would it be the Galaxy Note 10 Plus or the iPhone 11 Pro Max? And for me, it's a no-brainer. It's no contest. All right? It's no contest. It's definitely the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And like I said, it's no favoritism here. Take away the S Pen. All right, the S Pen shits on any phone that's out. Take away the S Pen. Let's not even talk about that. Feature for feature, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is destroying the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And if you don't believe me, play this little game with me. All right? I'm about to tell y'all everything that I don't like about this phone. Every time I mention something I don't like, in the back of your mind, think about the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Everything that I say that the iPhone 11 can't do and I don't like, you can do it on your Note 10 Plus. Literally, not figuratively, literally everything that I'm going to say that I don't like, you could do it on your Note 10 Plus. That's why for me, it's a no-brainer. All right, this is the best phone out. Now, the only way I would say get the iPhone 11 Pro over the Note 10 Plus is if you just had the Note 9, you had the Note 8, the Note 7, all the last couple of years, all you had was Galaxy phones. You never got a chance to play with iMessage. You never got a chance for FaceTime. You never got a chance to use Instagram the way it's supposed to be used. Then you might want to try an iPhone, try something different. Or get yourself Galaxy Note 10 Plus, get a second line, and get the peasant iPhone. This way you still got FaceTime, you still got iMessage, you still got all of the access to the iOS apps, but in your other pocket, you have the best phone on the planet. Now, as usual, there's always going to be some things that I don't like. So let's talk about that first. Number one, the price. Yeah, I know I got to say it, so let's all say it together. The price is too goddamn high. All right, Apple, I need y'all to calm down. All right, if you get this one, 256 gigs, over $1,500, bro, nah. Nah. As much as I love this iPhone, don't get me wrong, this is the best iPhone that's ever came out. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you say that about every iPhone, it's the best iPhone that ever came out. I'm supposed to say that. If a new iPhone comes out and last year's iPhone is better, then the new phone is garbage. It's just that simple. A new phone is trash if last year's iPhone is better. So this is the best iPhone that ever came out. But is it worth $1,500? Hell no. All right, hell no. Now, if you heavy into Apple, you locked into the ecosystem, and you want to have the latest and greatest, you gotta have to pay to play. All right? You're gonna have to pay to play. But me personally, $1,500, nah, that's a no. All right, that's a no for me, dog. Now, usually I would start railing about 64 gigs. If you buy a 64 gig iPhone as your main phone, your name is Boo Boo the Fool. All right, that's a dummy move. Don't do that. Now, I know some of y'all are going to say, oh, I don't really care about the camera. I don't really download apps. Cool. The only way I would say buy a 64 gig iPhone, again, if you already got the GOAT. All right, if you're already walking around with the GOAT, and you just want the iPhone for iMessage and the games and all that, yeah, then get a 64 gig iPhone. Who cares? You got all your real stuff on the GOAT. But if you're buying this as your main phone, do not buy 64 gigs. All right, you start taking 4K video, you're going to see how fast that 64 gig disappears. And especially if you're buying this for a little kid, they're going to be taking pictures all day. Not to mention, now you got that wide angle lens camera. That's going to make you want to take even more pictures. You're going to use that storage too fast. So the first thing I would say I don't like is the price. Price is TGH. Next, no headphone jack. That shit's whack. Apple, y'all can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Hashtag bars. All right. We're not even going to really gripe about the no headphone jack. It is what it is. Apple hasn't had a headphone jack in a long time. But here's the thing that I don't like. They don't put the dongle in the box. Now that is 100% cheap bullshit. All right, how you gonna sell me a phone for $1,500 and you can't even put that little dongle in the box? Now y'all see me review maybe 2 days ago that Red Magic 3S under $500. They threw the dongle in the box. I can name right now 10 different Android phones that cost half the price of this that come with the little dongle. That is a big deal. Now say you had the GOAT. All right, say you had the GOAT and you're like, all right, I'm gonna try an iPhone for the first time. You buy your iPhone. No dongle for the headphone jack. Everybody don't want those little bullshit iPhone headphones. You want to use your real headphones with a wire. No. All right, no dongle for the headphone jack. You get in the car, you want to use the aux cable, you want to plug in an external mic. We need the dongle included in the box. Apple, they used to throw it in the box and then they stopped. And the funny thing is, if you go on Apple's website or you do a little research, that's the #1 purchased Apple product. That little dongle. People buy, that's the #1 shit that people buying. This is ridiculous. All right, $1,500 Apple, put the dongle in the box. Let's keep it moving. Next, the display. Now, as much as I love this display, I know y'all heard about Scratchgate. Look at this shit. You see all them scratches on the, you see this? Now, if you're a keen Flossy Carter viewer, I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, you be slamming down phones all the time. That's how it's got scratched up. No. If you watch my unboxing, my unboxing on this phone, I caught them scratches the day that I unboxed this phone. You see them scratches? The day that I unboxed this phone. Now look, stop making these bullshit excuses about me being heavy-handed and I'm being rough with the phones. You see my Galaxy Note? You see any scratches? And this phone been slammed down more than any phone. Y'all seen all the case videos. This phone has been maximum slammed. No scratches. Both of my iPhones, they calling it scratch gate. Look at this. This is bullshit. This is whack here. Now take a look at my iPhone XS Max, the one I had from day one. Same thing. Scratches galore. Now, once you turn the phone on, yeah, you start using it, you can't really see the scratches. Normally, I'm not a big advocate for tempered glass screen protectors anymore because a lot of these phones got Gorilla Glass and they're a little bit more durable. But this is one time I regret not dropping on a screen protector immediately. Look at those scratches. That's garbage. I'm not feeling that easily scratchable display. Next, home screen rotation. This is corny. This is another corny feature. Let me show you something. The home screen doesn't rotate. All right, now, how corny is that? You get in your car. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you my favorite iPhone accessory. It's a car mount. You get in your car and you mount your phone like this. Who wants to see their apps looking like this? All right, let me show you how it's supposed to look. Let me pull out my Galaxy. You get in the car, you put your phone on the mount, turn it sideways, and all your apps turn sideways. Now, everybody's car is different. Me, if I put my phone on a mount like this, it's going to be blocking my air conditioning vents. And the same thing in the wintertime, if I got the heat on, I don't want to have the back of my phone burning hot. So I got to turn my mount like this. Now, if you're an Uber driver, you want it like this. But anybody that's not getting paid by Uber or Lyft, you want to have your mount like this. It looks more cool. Not to mention, you get more real estate when you're using the GPS. When you exit out, no home screen rotation. Now, I know some of y'all going to say that's petty. It's really not. This is really whack. Let's keep it moving. Next, no always on display. Now, this is kind of whack because on the new Apple Watch, you got always on display. So why would they update the watch to have always on display and not the phones? There's no LCD panels anymore. This is OLED. All right. The technology is there. You see that always on display for yourself. Why not have that? Now, me, I travel a lot. And let me just say this. Whenever I say I don't like something, I don't want to just say I don't like it. That's why these videos take kind of long. I want to give y'all a reason why I don't like it. Give y'all a real world example. So for me, I travel a lot. So when I travel, I tend to bring one of these with me. I bring one of these with me, and I put it on the side of the, on whatever hotel I'm staying at, put it on the side of the bed, have my phone like this. When I look over, I like to just look over and see what time it is. With the iPhones, you can't do that. You can't do that. No always on display. That's pretty whack. Next, no notification LED. Now, with Galaxy Note, you see that little camera? If you want to, you could use Good Lock and turn that into a notification LED, but you got always on display. You don't need notification LED. You just look at your phone. All your notifications is right there, bang, right in your mouth. With your iPhones, no notification LED. So if I got a missed call, I'm not going to know until the next time I get a message. So if I got my phone on a dock like this and I just keep looking over, I'm not going to know until I get a message and it opens up. I don't like that. No notification LED. Next, no reverse wireless charging. Now, Apple, they really dropped the ball on this one. I hate to do it, but here we go again. Galaxy Note 10 Plus, reverse wireless charging. And reverse wireless charging is really not a gimmick. I could sit here and tell y'all a bunch of stories when I actually used it, but the most recent was I got lost in Germany. And I'm lost in Germany. I didn't get a chance to buy one of those adapters. I only bought my USA plugs. So I got my iPhone. The person I'm trying to meet out there is one of my iPhone contacts. I only got him on iPhone. My iPhone's getting ready to die. I'm like, all right, I've been using my iPhone all day. I can't plug it in. Take the reverse wireless charging, drop my iPhone on, and charge it right up. Not to mention, you got your AirPods. Charge your AirPods right on the back of your phone. If I got my Galaxy phone and my Galaxy Buds or my AirPods, I could charge them right on the back of the phone. I could take off my Galaxy Watch, charge it right on the back of the phone. How dope would that have been if you could take off your Apple Watch and charge it right on the back of your phone? Take your AirPods right out of your ears, place them on your phone, and charge them up. Now, we all know Apple was supposed to come out with that feature, and they never did. That's pretty whack. All right, reverse wireless charging, it's a go. The same way right now, if you go to dinner with your girl and her phone, she's been on the phone all day and the phone is on 5%. We say, look, drop your phone on the back, charge it up while we have dinner, and then once we leave, it's not going to fully charge your phone, but instead of having 5%, you might have 20%. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I hate when there's features on other phones and you can't get that on your phone that you just paid $1,500 for. That's whack. All right, no reverse wireless charging. I'm not really feeling that. Next, no on-screen fingerprint sensor or no fingerprint sensor at all. I know. Here we go again. Galaxy Note. You see? On-screen fingerprint sensor. Now, how is that going to come into play? So I got my phone on the table right now, and I want to open it. My face unlock is not going to reach to right there. So now I got to put in my pattern. So if somebody's standing right there looking at me, they're going to watch me putting in my pattern. I don't like that. I don't like that. Got my Galaxy Note. I can just open it, fingerprint, open it right on the table. I don't got to pick up the phone. So you're doing some shit, you don't want to keep picking up your phone, you don't want to keep going like this. One button, open up the phone. Apple, they need to step their game up and start having more features. All right, start bringing more features to these phones. Unless, now look, most Android phones going to give you that option. Face unlock, fingerprint sensor, your pattern or your pin. Unless you got that bullshit Google Pixel 4 with no fingerprint sensor, that's kind of whack. It is what it is. We'll talk about that Pixel in a minute. All right? Matter of fact, I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So no fingerprint sensor, that's kind of trash. Next. Now, these are the things that I don't like that I actually use. No dual audio in the Bluetooth. Now, I know some of y'all going to say, what is that? If you had an iPhone, you're saying to yourself, what is that? If you got a Galaxy, let me show you exactly what that is. All right. You go over to settings. You go to Bluetooth. You hit advanced. You see dual audio. So basically what that means is I can connect two Bluetooth speakers to one phone and have them play the same song. How dope is that? Now I go somewhere. I got a JBL. I got a JBL Charge, right? And my homeboy got a UE Wonder Boom. I can pair them both up to the Galaxy and have them sync the same song. How sick is that? You got your iPhone, you're getting one speaker at a time. Now, this is little simple software shit, but Apple, they should be doing that. Now, I know y'all gonna think some of this shit is petty, but for $1,500, you see what I'm saying? For $1,500, why not give me that option to do that? Now, I actually use that. I actually use that feature a lot of times. I want to pair two different speakers from two different manufacturers. Now, the audio delay might be like a fraction of a second, but if you put the speakers 30 feet apart, you're not going to hear that delay. You're rocking two different speakers at the same time. That's sick. Or two sets of headphones. Pair two sets of headphones up, you and your girl on the train, listening to the same song, watching the same YouTube video, doing your thing. That's pretty dope. Next, now this is the biggest thing that I don't like about iPhones. No multitasking. No multitasking at all. Now I'm going to have to do a demo to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, say you're on YouTube. Let's pull up a YouTube video. Let's see what comes up. Let me log in. All right, now check this out. Say I'm on YouTube watching a nice race car video. You hear it, it's on. Now I want to check something on Amazon. Let's exit out. That's the end of the YouTube video. Now let's go over to Amazon. Now I'm on Amazon. No YouTube. Let's go back to YouTube. No more Amazon. That's pretty whack. Let me show you what real multitasking looks like. All right, now check this out. Say I'm on YouTube on my Galaxy Note, watching that same video. Let's exit out. Look at that. Video's still playing. So now if I want to, I can just go to Amazon. I'm shopping on Amazon at the same time. And if I want to, I could do it differently. I could do split screen multitasking. I will open up in a split screen. Let's go to YouTube on the bottom. Now I can have a big YouTube on the bottom and shop at the same time. This is what multitasking looks like. Not all that switching back and forth. Real multitasking on the Galaxy Note. No multitasking on your iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't like that. Now, y'all know they call me Petty Roosevelt, so there's a couple of petty things that I don't like. So let's talk about those real quick. Number one, the color choices. Now, I don't understand why would they give the peasant iPhone all of the good colors and the big boy $1,500 one, you only got 4 choices. I don't like that. They should have came out with the product red for the 11 Pro Max. Now, me personally, you see I like red, one of my favorite colors. I would have definitely got the Pro Max in red, and I know a lot of people would have got that too. Don't get me wrong, I like the green, I like the gold. It is what it is. But bring out all the colors. If you can make the color for the peasant phone, make it for the big boy. Next, here's another thing I don't like. All right, let me make sure I got no thought in this. I can show y'all real quick. Here's another thing I don't like. Let me open this up. I know. Check this out. You can't close all your apps at one time. I don't like that. You got to keep going like this, swiping all that. I don't like that. I want to be able to close all my apps at one time. So with my Galaxy, you see, close all, press one button, close everything. They need to have that feature. Anybody that has kids, you know what I'm talking about. You give your kid your phone, the first thing they're going to do is swipe up. All right? You don't want to have some window open with some of your scumbag activity. I don't like that. Next, the widgets don't move. All right? Here's all of my widgets. Maybe I want to have my weather widget on my main home screen. Maybe I want to have it on the second screen. Lack of customization on iPhones. You can't move these widgets around. There's no app drawer. Just one size fits all. I don't like that at all. Next. Now, this is something that I've been dealing with. Now, let me know if y'all having the same problem. There's a bug with Gmail. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me pull up something real quick. For some reason on Gmail, now you can't play music files. Somebody send you, like people send me beats all the time. So I want to play this beat. Watch what happens. Starts loading up the beat, and right back to the home screen. Happens on all of my iPhones. Now I want to show you something. I'm going to pull up that same email. All right, here's my XS Max. Starts playing the music. Now I want to show you that this is not just with this phone. Let me pull out. Here's my iPhone 11 Pro, the small version. All right, I'm going to pull up that same email. All right, let me pull up that same beat. Now watch this. You see? Right back to the home screen. Now that's a bug that I'm having with all of the iPhones that I got. Now I got 4 new iPhones, all of them having the same bug. Let me know if y'all having that same issue too. All right, let's keep it moving. One more thing that I don't like. All right, I'm sorry, I was getting a phone call. One more thing that I don't like that was time to get rid of is this. Let me show them. I want to show y'all. Let me find something I can show it to y'all. This right here. This is the last thing that I don't like about these iPhones. Let's pull up Google. That dumbass notch. All right, Apple, it's about time to get rid of the notch. All right, it's had its run. Even Google with that bullshit Pixel, even they got rid of the notch. Personally, I'd rather just have a black bar at the top. That notch just looks so whack. And especially when you got your phone sideways and you're watching a video, you got to have that big notch. And they don't let you disable it. A lot of Android phones, you could just disable it and have a black bar. Now, if you like this and you're rocking all black wallpaper, you can't see it. But as soon as you start using your apps, here comes that big dumbass notch. All right, Apple, it's time to get rid of the notch, or at least let us press a button and be able to hide it. I'd rather have a big bezel at the top than that notch. Now, there's one more thing that I don't like about iPhones, not just this iPhone, all iPhones in general. No innovation. All right, there's a real lack of innovation when it comes to Apple iPhones. Nothing new. All right, the newest thing we got this year, wide angle lens camera. They good at making improvements, but not innovation. Now, if y'all want to see innovation, you heard that Velcro? Y'all want to see innovation? Let me show you what innovation looks like. All right, this is what innovation looks like. All right, y'all ready for this? Look at this. This is innovation. All right, watch this. Check this out. Now, I'm not going to look at it. You see the video wallpaper? Face unlock. Let's take it over to YouTube. Be watching YouTube videos like a boss. Look at this. Look at this. This is how you want to watch a YouTube video. This is the definition of innovation. Look at this. Hit pause. fold it up. This is innovation. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want about Samsung. Oh, the phone is fragile. It's not water resistant, blah, blah, blah. All right, blah, blah, blah. It's called innovation. Now, Samsung is smart because they got the GOAT phone out. All right, so for regular people, get the GOAT phone, water resistant. You got that same video lock screen. All right, same video lock screen, same crazy fast face unlock. Everything is the same. Water resistant, drop proof, dust proof, everything proof. But if you want to flex, Samsung said, you know what? We're going to give y'all flexers something to flex with. All right, you really want to be that dude? Flex with the Galaxy Flex. And this is not the Fold. I call this the Galaxy Flex. See shoes in the background? And for all of y'all that thought I was going to break this phone, let me just explain something to y'all real quick. This is why I always tell y'all, don't just watch my video for something and watch your favorite reviewer's video. A lot of times you're going to have to try something for yourself. Now, if I would have just watched all of the YouTube videos on this, I wouldn't have bought this phone because I would have thought it was that fragile. You can't even touch it. You know, they say you can't touch the screen with your nail. Think about it like this. When's the last time you had your fingernail on the screen? You can't really press the screen. When's the last time you pressing that hard on your phone? Unless you're using 3D touch, which this phone doesn't have. So why would you need to press that hard? If I would have listened to everybody else, I wouldn't have bought this phone. And this is the dopest phone that I have. Now, it's not the best phone on the market because it's not water resistant. You know, it's very fragile. But if you take care of it, it's going to take care of you. Now, if you notice, my joints still look brand new. Spoiler alert, this is how I carry it because you're not supposed to get dust in it. Now, this is mad corny and old school, but I go like this. I throw it in a little pouch, Velcro it in there, and I got it in my pocket. All right, but the whole point of me showing y'all this phone is innovation. This is called innovation. Now, I know some people don't care. You don't care about that kind of stuff. But I want innovation, all right? I want my phones to have something new every year. I keep buying the same phone over and over and over. No, every now and then, I want to buy something that's dope. I want to buy something new. Take it over to the gram. All right, let's open this up. Bang. Right to the gram, yeah. This is how you like rocking on Instagram. Now, with that being said, I know what y'all saying. Damn, it's about 20 minutes of everything that he doesn't like. He probably don't really like this phone. Wrong. All right. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is a major go. And like I said earlier, this is easily the best iPhone to ever hit the market. And I love this phone. All right. You will never catch me anywhere without this phone in my pocket. Never. I'm always gonna have a Galaxy Note. I'm going to have a whatever Android phone from whatever company. But in my other pocket is always going to be this phone. This phone is so sick. And I'm going to tell y'all why right now, right after this quick commercial break. All right, so now let's talk about everything that I do like. Number one, the look. Here's your iPhone XS Max. You see you got the shiny glass back that gets all the smudges and the fingerprints. Now you got that frosted back. No smudges, no fingerprints. I love this. Now, even though I'm a certified caseologist, y'all see my pictures whenever I go to dinner or go somewhere fancy, I always take my cases off so I can enjoy the back of the phone. With your iPhone XS Max, you constantly had to keep wiping it down. With this one, you're never going to have to wipe it down. All right, so I'm definitely loving the look. Now, as far as the cameras, I'm not a big fan. I'm not going to say I hate them. They will grow on you, just like any other Apple product. After a while, you use it every day, it's going to start to grow on you. All right. Now, I'm not going to say I like it, but I definitely don't hate it. And here's a funny story. I remember when I got this BMW E60, I thought that shape was the best BMW shape that's ever going to come out. Then when they came out with the F10, I was like, oh, I don't like it. It's too square. I would never buy that. But after seeing it every day, it started to grow on me. Then I started to like it. Same thing with these triple cameras on the back. You start to see them every day. You might not think it's the sexiest, but you're not going to hate it. You're not going to hate it, and you're going to forget about this dual camera setup after you use this for about a week. Trust me. But as far as the look, I love the frosted back. Next, let's talk about the feel. Y'all know I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. But I'm not talking about the physical feel. Not the physical feel, the feel of using this phone. Now, I said this before, every phone has a feel to it. When you pull out your iPhone, how does it feel? How does it feel emotionally? You're going to feel like a boss, especially if you got the triple camera setup. All right, when somebody pulls this one out, you're gonna be like, look at that peasant. You got the triple camera setup. Everybody who sees you gonna know you on the top of the food chain. Now I know this is all about society and who cares and all that. I know a lot of people don't care, but I care. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I ain't gonna lie. I care. When it comes to phones, I care. I'm a tech dude, so I like to look like the top of the food chain. Now, if y'all see me outside looking like a peasant with the #1 dad shoes on, that kind of shit I don't care about. All right, I can walk around with the Nike Air Monarchs, the MAGA 11s. I don't care. All right, but when it comes to my tech shit, I like to look like the latest and greatest. All right? I like to look like I'm on top of the food chain with the tech products. And the 3 cameras is going to give you that look. But most importantly, the feel of this phone, you're just going to feel like you're at the precipice of the tech game. All right. Hashtag big words alert. So the feel on this is a good feel physically and emotionally. All right. Let me cancel out of that. Next, let's talk about the build quality. Now, I do love the build quality. It's water resistant. You got wireless charge. The only thing about the build quality is scratch gate. Now let's see. On my Pro, do I have scratches? Yeah, I got a little scratches on my regular Pro, but not as much as these. This is ridiculous. All right, this is ridiculous. But as far as the build quality itself, water resistant, wireless charge, that's the things that I look for in build quality, not to mention a beautiful back. No problems with that. Now, as long as the camera doesn't scratch up, and I put my phones down like this all the time, my camera hasn't scratched up. So as long as the camera doesn't scratch up, I can deal with those scratches on the front. You at home, if you're getting ready to buy one of these, trust me when I tell you, even if you get a flimsy, all right, if you get one of those flimsy bullshit screen protectors, get one and slap it on your phone immediately. Or get a tempered glass white stone dome. Do your thing. But don't let your phone look like this, though. You don't want that. But build quality, I'm definitely feeling it. I love how this phone feels in my hand with no case. Next, the display. Now, y'all know one thing that I love about phones is a phone that has a bright display. And look at this. Now, this is all max brightness. Look at this display. Let me just pull up something. Look how bright this is what you call a bright display. And this phone, this is one of the phones that I actually have to turn the brightness down. Because if I fall asleep with max brightness on, then I wake up in the middle of the night, like, all right, let me check my Instagram, let me check my YouTube comments, because y'all know I like to reply to comments. So that's what I do in the middle of the night if I can't sleep. If I quickly wake up and open up my phone and it's all max brightness, it's like I'm getting blinded. All right. I love how bright this phone gets, and that AMOLED panel is beautiful. Like I said, iPhone's best display to date. Even better than the XS Max. Even better. So the display on this, no problems at all. Max brightness. Now, as far as the peasant phone, this is one of the downsides with this one. I'll talk real quick about this peasant phone. Now, look, when I say peasant phone, y'all know I'm joking. I'll be doing a lot of peasantry myself, and that's why I got a 64 gig peasant phone. One of the downsides about this one, even at max brightness, is nowhere near as bright as the 11 Pro Max. That's one of the downsides with this one. But for $700, Apple hit a home run with this. All right. Now, we could call it the peasant phone, but you're really smart. All right. You're a smart guy. If you got an Android phone and you just want to play around with Apple, get the peasant phone. All right. It's a smart buy. Next, face unlock. Now, this is what I'm talking about. All right. I'm going to tell you, look, I know these videos be taking long. I'll be rambling here and there. But when I make my real reviews like this, think about it as me and you sitting across from each other having a drink. And you just said, yo, Floss, what you like about that iPhone in your pocket? And I just start talking to you. There's no script, no rehearsal. I just be talking. All right. So pardon me if I'm rambling all over the place. But this is one of the best things that I love about this iPhone, the face unlock. The face unlock on this phone is mind-blowing. And I could tell you a quick story. In my living room on my couch, I got these cup holders. So I got the iPhone in a cup holder like this. Now I keep getting notifications. I look over at the iPhone and it's unlocked. And I'm saying to myself, hold up, did I disable my face unlock? Like, I'm not looking directly at it. I'm at a 45-degree angle. I'm looking all the way over it like this. And it just catches my face. The face unlock on this, I'm telling you, once you start using it, and the more you use it, the more it learns your face. Once you start using this, it's almost like you don't even have face unlock at all. It's like you just pull your phone out of your pocket and swipe up. It's always going to open. Now, a lot of phones that I got with face unlock, if it's raining outside and you got your hoodie on a little low, or maybe you got on sunglasses, or you grew your beard out, a lot of times, or it's nighttime, it's dark, a lot of times the face unlock doesn't work. With the iPhone 11 Pro Max, this is the most high advanced face unlock that I've ever used yet. And I've tried to get it to not work. I put on my sunglasses, pull my fitted hat mad low, put the zipper over my cheeks. You know, like when it's mad cold, you got your shit zipped up all the way to your chin. Still, face unlock always works. And one of the dope things, like I said, if you got it on the stand and you get a notification, all you got to do is glance over at your phone and it'll automatically unlock. So the face unlock is a triple major go. Best in the business. Next, battery. Right. Now, we're not talking about the peasant phone. We're not talking about the little boy. iPhone XS Max, iPhone 11 Pro Max. Battery life is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. How many milliamps is it? I don't know. And anybody that has an iPhone, you don't even know how much milliamps it is, and you don't care because you don't need to know. All you need to know is the battery on this phone is going to last you all day long. Now, a lot of times I like to fall asleep with the iPhone in my bed. If I go to sleep with this much battery, when I wake up, it's this much battery. All right? Especially if you're not a douchebag and you ain't got your phone on max brightness, you can easily, and I mean easily, with heavy usage, get a full day's worth of battery. Now, here's what I do. All right? Here's what I do. Whenever I get a new phone, I keep last year's phone activated. All right, so I kept this one activated and I left this one activated. So for a whole day, I say I'm only going to use these two phones for the whole day to see if I can really gauge any differences. Now, after using both of these phones all day long, switching back and forth, the things that I noticed the most was the battery life is night and day. The face unlock is way faster on 11 Pro Max, triple and the wide angle camera. Other than that, you're really not going to notice the difference. You're really not. But battery life. Now, imagine when they come out with the Apple Smart Battery case, it's game over. It's game over. Now, if I got to compare it to the Note, I will say this. The Note battery is better. I'm sorry. The Note battery is just a little bit better. I know. I hate to do it, but the Note battery is just a little bit better. It really is. Now, when I went my last trip to Vegas, these are the two phones that I had. At the end of the day, now I'm switching back and forth, going hard on both phones. At the end of the day, I had way more battery left on my Note, and actually I was using my Note even more because one of my Notes is on Verizon and all of these iPhones is on Sprint. So I was getting better service on Verizon, so I ended up using my Verizon phone more. But I was trying to be fair and use my iPhone as much as I can, but I still got more battery with the Note. Let's keep it moving. Next up, speakers. All right, the speakers. Here we go. The speakers on this iPhone. This is what I'm talking about. Let me pull up another YouTube video. Check out the speakers on this. Matter of fact, why not? Let's pull up my regular joint. Why not? Listen to the speakers on this. Let's get some brightness. Look at the speakers. All right, any day now. You see what I'm saying? That notch. I hate how that notch just interferes with what I'm watching. But listen to those speakers. Cover the bottom up. That top speaker is almost as loud as some Android phone's rear speaker. Let's go. You could feel the bass on these. Sick. That display is beautiful. You see what I was saying about that notch? When you're watching a video, it's like no matter what, my eyes are just drawn toward that notch. Now, I use a lot of Android phones that are bezel-less, and that's how you want to watch a video. When you're watching it like this, you can't not see that notch. You can't see that notch. See what I did there? All right, let's go. But like I was saying, speakers on this, phenomenal. All right, this is a media phone. Speakers is ridiculous, trust me. Let's keep it moving. Let's see, what else we got? Next up, let's talk about the processor. Now, you got the A13 Bionic Supersonic Nuclear, the nuclear chip on this one. What does that mean in English? Who knows? All right, who knows what A12 and A13, who knows what the differences are? And like I said, you're not really going to notice. Now, if you want to get into some nerd shit, we can start talking about the nano processing speeds and all that. But nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. All you need to know is this phone is going to give you zero lag. It's super fast. Opening, closing apps, mad fast. Switching apps up, everything you do on this, mad fast, no lag. That's all you need to know. So the process on this is intense. Intense. That's the word I could use for this. Intense. Processing speeds, no problems. Next. Now, let's talk about iMessage. That's part of the reason why you buying this phone. Part of the reason all y'all Android cats, you buying an iPhone because you want to be down with iMessage. iMessage is the best messaging app through any platform. Now, Samsung, we got our little messages, our little messaging clients and services and all that, but nothing competes with iMessage. Now, let me pull up a message real quick. Let's see if I got anything safe. Here we go. Let's go to Samsung. Okay. No. Okay, check this out. Now, I'll pull up a message, right? Here's how iMessage works. On the bottom. Now, this is if I was texting somebody that had another iPhone, you would see this little triangle on the bottom. That would be in blue. That's why Android cats don't understand when you say, oh, blue messages versus green messages, the blue green bubble. If you text somebody and they have an iPhone and you text them from an Android phone, it's going to come up with a green bubble. In other words, you're a peasant. All right. But if you text an iPhone to iPhone, it's going to be blue and you're going to have all of the features. Now, check these out. Let me exit out of this one. Let's see. Is there anything else I can send a message to? Who do we got on deck? All right. So check this out. Now I'm going to send a message from an iPhone to another iPhone. So let's do test. If you notice, now the arrow is blue. Blue bubble alert. Now on the bottom, you got all your different apps. I can do Apple Pay. I got my Memojis. So if you notice, emojis that look like me. That's pretty dope. You see I got one set up with the blue hat. Got another one set up with my winter hat. Now say I want to send that face. Hit the blue arrow. Check this out. Now if I want, I can send it as invisible. I can send it gentle. And this is how the person's going to receive it on their phone. Loud or slam. And slam will have all of their messages slam. Now I got different screens I could use. You see the echo? So when they get that message, that's what it's going to look like. I got the spotlight. These actually have sounds also. We got balloons. Confetti. Send it with love. Got the lasers. Got the fireworks. This is my favorite one. You got shooting star. And you got celebration. Now, say I want to send this message. Let's do it with the fireworks. You hear those actual sounds? Now, watch this. I'm going to receive that message. And that's how it pops up. That is so dope. iMessage is a go. All right, did I show you the emojis? All right, look how cute this is. You see? Now, I was using the camera. I'm shaking my head side to side. Watch this. I'm going to stick my tongue out. I'm going to make a meme face. Big smile. This is so cute and so much fun. I love sending messages like this too. All right, so iMessage, FaceTime, all of the stock Apple apps, I love them. I absolutely love them. Next. Now, here's one of the best things I love about this phone, the camera. All right, the camera on this phone is amazing. Not just because of the pictures, but it's the video. Now, y'all watch me do all of these mid-range Android phones with the flagship specs, but if you notice, they all suffer from the same thing, the video. The video quality is always trash. Apple phones have the best stabilization. All right. Now, this iPhone 11 Pro Max, the stabilization is almost like using a gimbal. Now, say you're making your videos, this is the phone that you're going to want to use. Not to mention wide angle. Now, I'm going to show you some pictures that I took. You can see it for yourself. You see inside of my car how it looks when I take a regular picture. Matter of fact, I'll show you one right here. I'll show you one right here I just happened to take. Let me see. Let me pull it up. All right, check this out. Now, I'm going to show you this one in live detail too. But this is the kind of pictures that I normally take. Now, look at wide angle. You can see the door now, the whole steering wheel, versus like this. Now you got a 10S Max. This is the widest that you're going to get. Now you're getting the full angle. Take a look at these pictures that I took. All right, so now let's talk about the fun factor. Are you going to have fun with this iPhone? And the answer is yes. The iPhone is the most fun phone out. And that's not just because of the camera and iMessage and FaceTime and the Animojis and the Memojis and all of the apps. Social media. All of your main social media apps, they run better on your iPhone than they do on your Android phone. Period. Let me show you a quick example. Now I'm going to pull out my favorite social media app, Instagram. All right, so I got Instagram on my Galaxy Note and on my iPhone. Both of these on my Activities tab. Now watch this. You see I got a different notification from somebody. Let's click on this guy's picture. It gives me the option to delete. Let's click on my actual picture. Option to delete. Let's go home. Let's click on this profile right here. Now if I want to exit back, I got to press the back button. Now watch this. Same thing. Now I got my iPhone. Let's click on this guy's picture. It brings up his actual profile. Let's click on my picture. It brings up the actual picture. If I want to delete, I just swipe. Let's go home. Let's click on the profile. If I don't like this profile, swipe over. Everything is just more fluid and smooth and more user-friendly on your iPhone. That's why I say this is the most fun phone that I got, and this is my social media phone. Anytime I'm going heavy on social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, they all work better on your iPhone. Next, let's talk about the Floss Factor. What do I mean by that? Somebody pulls out their Galaxy Note. Somebody pulls out that bullshit Google Pixel. Somebody pulls out their OnePlus 7, whatever phone they got, and you pull out your iPhone 11 Pro Max. Where are you on the food chain? Are you on the top, looking like a lion, or are you on the bottom, looking like a gazelle? Well, to make this short and sweet, the Floss Factor on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is lion status. All right, especially the 3 cameras. Somebody comes out with last year's iPhone, they become a peasant. All right, you got the 3 cameras on deck. You on top of the food chain. All right, the floss factor on this is pretty high. Now, only thing is, listen for that Velcro. You pull out your iPhone 11 Pro Max, and somebody pulls out the Galaxy Flex, you got to fall back. All right, I'm sorry. Now, if somebody pulls out a Galaxy Note and you got your iPhone 11 Pro, y'all neck and neck. All right, both of y'all on top of the food chain. But when somebody comes out with the Galaxy Flex and they unfold it, you got to go somewhere and sit down. All right, it's just that simple. See that video lock screen? You got to go sit down. All right, this phone has the #1 floss factor. Then after that, your choice between these 2. Let's wrap this up. All right, now before I get out of here, I wanted to show y'all my favorite case, the Pitaka mag case. Now you can pick this up on Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $50. Now this is my all-time favorite case. I got it on all of my iPhones. All right, it's 100% armored fiber. Kind of looks like carbon fiber. 17 grams lightness, 0.85 millimeters thinness, wireless charge friendly. Now check this out. It's the thinnest protection. Got metal plates embedded, and like I said, wireless charge capable. Check this one out. Basically, it's just a thin shell case. Kind of looks like carbon fiber. You slap this on the phone, and there it is. Now, what makes this case so sick? You're going to have to spend another $50 and get the vent mount. This is the one that I use in my car every day. And let me show you how it works. You put this in your car vent, just like this. When you get in your car, drop your phone on, and you're good to go. Now, the thing that's sick about it, let me plug it in real quick. If you happen to plug this in, watch this. Now, when you get in your car, wireless charge on deck. Then you take it off. Just like that. Now, when I put it in my car, I turn it sideways like this, and I rock my phone like this. So when y'all see all those pictures, and you see my iPhone in the picture, let me pull up one real quick. You see how my iPhone just sits like that? That's the Pitaka case. And like I said, if I turn my iPhone straight up, it will block my GPS and block my air conditioner vent. So I rock it like this sideways. So when I get in the car, all I got to do, drop it on and get that wireless charge. Just like that. And it's not going to fall off. When you hit the bumps, it's not going to move around. All right, this is my all-time favorite accessory right here. Not to mention, no razivity on this. All right, it's not Slamboy certified, but it's super thin, super lightweight. And like I said, get that wireless charge. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is a major, major, major go. Even though there's a lot of things that I don't like about it, it's still Apple's best phone to date. I love the display. The battery's amazing. The camera's incredible. You got a fast processor, no lag. The speakers are great. And between iMessage, FaceTime, social media performance, and all of the cute emojis and animojis, it's the most fun phone out. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.